In a faraway land, nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a young boy named Samson. His hair flowed like golden wheat in the summer breeze, and his eyes sparkled with mischief and wonder. From the moment he could toddle, Samson knew he was different. His parents would often whisper about a special gift bestowed upon him by the heavens, a strength that surpassed that of any ordinary person. As Samson grew, so did his curiosity about the world beyond his village. He would spend hours perched atop the tallest tree, gazing at the distant mountains and dreaming of grand adventures. Little did he know that fate had something extraordinary in store for him. One sunny morning, while Samson was helping his father tend to their flock of sheep, a messenger arrived with urgent news. The neighboring kingdom was threatening war, and their village needed a hero. Without hesitation, Samson volunteered, much to the dismay of his worried parents. Armed with nothing but his courage and his legendary strength, Samson set off on a perilous journey. He traversed treacherous ravines, scaled towering cliffs, and braved dense forests teeming with mysterious creatures. Along the way, he encountered a wise old owl who spoke in riddles and a mischievous fox who tried to lead him astray. But Samson's determination never wavered. As he neared the enemy kingdom, Samson stumbled upon a hidden grove where he met a beautiful young woman named Delilah. Her emerald eyes captivated him, and her melodious laughter filled the air with joy. Delilah offered Samson shelter and a warm meal, and the two quickly became friends. However, unbeknownst to Samson, Delilah harbored a secret. She was the daughter of the enemy king, sent to discover the source of Samson's incredible strength. As they spent more time together, Delilah found herself torn between her duty to her father and her growing feelings for Samson. One starlit evening, as they sat by a crackling fire, Delilah mustered the courage to ask Samson about his gift. "Oh, it's quite simple," Samson chuckled, running his fingers through his flowing locks. "My strength lies in my hair. As long as it remains uncut, I possess the power of 1,000 men." Delilah's heart sank. She knew what she had to do, but the thought of betraying Samson filled her with sorrow. That night, as Samson slept peacefully, Delilah crept to his side with a pair of golden shears. With trembling hands, she began to cut his hair, tears streaming down her face. As the first light of dawn broke through the trees, Samson awoke to find his strength gone. Delilah, overcome with guilt, confessed everything and begged for forgiveness. But before Samson could respond, the enemy soldiers burst into the grove, led by Delilah's father. Samson was captured and brought before the king. Despite his loss of strength, Samson's spirit remained unbroken. He challenged the king to a contest of wit and wisdom, promising to become his loyal subject if he lost. The king, intrigued by Samson's boldness, agreed. For 3 days and nights, Samson and the king engaged in a battle of riddles and puzzles. The entire kingdom watched with bated breath as each challenge grew more difficult. On the final day, Samson posed a riddle so complex that even the wisest of the king's advisors were left scratching their heads. As the sun began to set, the king admitted defeat. Impressed by Samson's intelligence and bravery, he not only granted him freedom, but also offered him a position as his chief advisor. Samson accepted, on the condition that peace be declared between the two kingdoms. Delilah, moved by Samson's forgiveness and wisdom, pledged her love to him. Together, they worked to unite the once warring nations, ushering in an era of prosperity and harmony. Samson's hair grew back, along with his strength, but he had learned that true power comes not from physical might, but from kindness, intelligence, and the ability to forgive. Years passed, and Samson and Delilah's love only grew stronger. They had 3 children, each blessed with their own unique gifts. Their eldest daughter inherited Samson's strength. Their middle son possessed Delilah's quick wit, and their youngest, a precocious little girl, had the ability to speak with animals. The family's adventures became legendary throughout the land. They battled fearsome dragons, outsmarted cunning wizards, and even befriended a clan of gentle giants who lived high in the misty mountains. With each passing year, Samson and Delilah taught their children the importance of using their gifts to help others and to always stand up for what is right. One day, as Samson sat in the royal garden, surrounded by his grandchildren, he reflected on his incredible journey. From a simple shepherd boy to a respected leader, his life had been filled with twists and turns he could never have imagined. But through it all, he had learned that the greatest strength comes not from muscles or magic, but from the heart. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow across the kingdom, Samson gathered his family close. "Remember," he said, his voice soft but full of wisdom, "that true heroes are not made by their powers, but by their choices. Be kind, be brave, and always believe in the magic of love and forgiveness." And so, in that faraway land, the legacy of Samson and Delilah lived on, inspiring generations to come. Their story became a beloved tale, told around crackling fires and whispered as bedtime stories. It reminded all who heard it that even in the darkest of times, hope, love, and courage can light the way to a brighter future. As the stars twinkled in the night sky, casting their gentle light upon the peaceful kingdom, the spirit of adventure and wonder that had guided Samson and Delilah throughout their lives continued to flourish. Their tale became more than just a story. It became a beacon of hope, a reminder that within each of us lies the power to change the world, one small act of kindness at a time. And so, dear listeners, as we come to the end of our tale, remember that your own story is just beginning. What adventures await you? What challenges will you face? And most importantly, how will you use your own unique gifts to make the world a little bit brighter? For in the end, it is not the strength of our arms or the power of our magic that defines us, but the strength of our hearts and the magic of our dreams.